Apologies for the small delay. Body had to restart his computer. Thankfully, it's all very quick in the modern day, and we'll get it underway now on Anubis.
Yeah, love me an NVMe hard drive, that's for sure. Either way, here we go. Fnatic just keeping it simple here in the pistol round. Smoke left side and right side side. Bomb plant going to come through, and it's going to have to be a retake here from Cloud9 with all 10 players left alive on the server. At least they've got the information. Crimson is in T-spawn, but Crimson is going to look to stay alive for as long as he can yet to buy the time. Exile starts to get a move on as well. Nothing on offer for Fnatic right now. Matthews is going to eventually take a fight, and, well, all of these gunfights working out brilliantly for Cloud9.
Exile will manage to deal with Blame, and Body is the last one alive. Stuck in E-box, and that is a great little retake to start off the game for Cloud9. Important to get a good start on CT Anubis, and Heavy God with 3. He'll start as he means to go on. Ancient, just to confirm, as map 2, and the permapan of both. Nuke is a decider, and I can't wait to see how that one pans out if we do get there. Cloud9 have played it once. Fnatic don't play it at all, and Cloud9, sorry, did lose it to Pain. So fascinating. And Boomich behind the site on B. He's going to be fascinated by these smokes and how he plays around them, because there's a lot of pistols coming his way. And you know what? God and Boomich have done well to team up together and get the damage done to deal with Body, but he will go down eventually to Mattis, and Inters, he's been tagged down to 24 as well. Bomb plant will be attempted, but it can't be accessed from Heavy God from this position. They might just choose to swarm him. They absolutely do. That's the right play to make. Plat control, 4v3. Cloud9 can't really go for this.
I love that decision to fight forward here in the post plant for Fnatic. Not fall back to E-box and B main, but take the fight to Cloud9. And like you say, there's actually a really slim chance of Cloud9 even making this retake happen down by a man right now. They've got one kit between them. Usual starts to rain on in this bomb site, but I mean, the bomb's only got like a third of its life left on it. I think you just got to pull the plug on this if you're Cloud9, and they certainly should be now, and they will. What a rebuttal out of Fnatic after they lose the pistol.
I guess they saw that, they had one defuse kit, so it was worth maybe seeing if Fnatic overpeak slightly, but of course they're not going to be doing that.
After losing to a force from Fnatic. And again, numbers outside of this B bomb site here for the T side, but that doesn't include the bomb, so maybe a little bit of misdirection. Could be some early conditioning coming through here from Fnatic. Just pressuring A main.
Bit of feeling around the map as the Force Y Wars get underway, of course, with this recovered M4. Icy feels like he has to go for something, and he will get immediately taken by Body. Thankfully, Heavy God's still there. He wants that M4, but he'd have to swing wider for it. Doesn't feel like he can. That nade is going to smack Mattis in the chest, I'm afraid. There's a lot of damage to him. 44 HP remaining, and that will ward them away back toward A, and that would be the right decision. Cloud9 have just taken a little bit of a glance at mid to see if there's any presence there. They haven't seen anything. Now, Axel, he might have a bit of a gap to work with toward Heaven ever so slightly, but no, that smoke will just expand, deal with that entire position. He could just drop down if he really wants to try something cheeky, but he doesn't know that he's not being watched from 2 separate angles. Crimson's doing a great job right now with the Mac 10. He's got 2 more, and Blame down to 41, but the round is done. Heavy God's 18 HP with an MP9, looking to try and just get one more kill.
That was really good mid-rounding there from Fnatic with the way that they just go about their business. They lose a player who gets traded out B main, and they've got a couple guys E-box as well. It looked like they were on the brink of committing into that A bomb site, but alright, well, let me know once Blame F has sent the PayPal, Trav, for you just defending him like that. Either way, was it like a 200% increase in entry attempts from him in rounds with below that threshold that you mentioned? I don't know. Either way, they are important kills. Someone has to get those frags, Trav. Somebody has to get them. Either way, Fnatic going to try and head in towards this B-bomb site here once again. They find a lot of success on the side of the map. Inters, how has he not heard Body crossing? He's left Boomich high and dry there. He has to go above and beyond now. One's not going to be enough. Thankfully, Heavy God will be able to trade him up, but trades come through thick and fast here for Fnatic as well. Oh man, Axel's in a really important position right now. They seem to know that he's there, and the trades will continue. Down to Icy, yet to frag you on the map, and he's in the 1v1.
He's in a 1v1 with his AWP, but no armor. The glass cannon versus Nork. 3 kills on the round already for Nork, and he's got a whole 50 seconds to fill this one out. So he's just waiting to see if Icy goes looking for information, to see if he's left the site, see what's going on. Of course, Nork still had the bomb on his back, so there's no intel for Icy when it comes to that. Finally, he'll understand. Unfortunately, he rotated a little bit further away, and that might give Nork the impetus to push a little bit further forward, but nope, he'll continue to play Plat. Probably will realise that Icy might have either an M4 on armor and no kit, or a glass cannon AWP in this round. To hold a nice angle, and that nice angle will work out. Great recovery from Fnatic and from Nork. Now, this is the all-important round for Cloud9. They, as you say, started well, but that pistol retake was solid. It's the only one they found thus far. And HeavyGod's going to try and put some of that aggression into practice that I spoke about. And he's not just found Mattis, he's found Crims as well. Both those two outside A players, he's removed straight away. Yeah,
fantastic work coming through from HeavyGod. Great way for Cloud9 to open up this all-important gun round. And now you can just bunker down. You can just prioritize defending the bomb sites. You don't have to try and make any more moves throughout the round. Fnatic are the ones who have got the pressure on them. They have to go back, recover the bomb, and try and find a way into the bomb site. And you know what? That kill through the smoke, that will certainly be welcomed by Body.
HeavyGod can so often be the point man for this Cloud9 roster. And
the
all-important gun round, found that too. And Icy is set up for Body looking to entry in. That makes it a 4 versus 2. And for Fnatic, the bomb is not in a great spot, like you mentioned. So this is not looking too hot, I'm afraid. Just trying to look for some pure entries on certain points of the map. Blame just waiting to see if HeavyGod does go for a swing. Icy make some noise, sort of rotating over to the other side of the site, so I think that might give Blame a chance to walk forward, and you know it will. That movement from Icy actually could have, punished Cloud9 a little bit here. If he has to hit the shot, and thankfully he does, he went down to Blame there. There could have been maybe a small chance if Nork had collected the bomb, but Icy steps up and takes all of the final 3. That was really nice assertive AWP play there.
And he even finishes off the job as well, so great work out of Icy. Cloud9 look to fight back.
And a nice bit of aggressive entry work from Icy on the CT side. Nork went looking for it himself, but it's taken down immediately. And yeah, I mean, I can't... Mattis in this 4 versus 5 is just holding Canal, seeing if there's an A flank coming through, but if he makes his way in toward this E-box position, he's got 2 players there. That Molly's actually on decent timing. It's going to force him out into weird angles, and yes, Boomich has gone down. HeavyGod's now down even lower than 4. Inters has to step up. He has, but he needs 2, and he can't get 2. Mattis, great trade. And as you mentioned before, Icy and Haxal quite a way away. So, 2v2 after plant.
Yeah, the only sort of edge that Cloud9 have coming into this is the fact that Mattis is low. There's a kit on Icy, and there's a hell of a lot of utility for them to piece this one together as well. They can't afford to take too much time, though. We saw them in a gun round earlier on take a lot of time to piece it together, and Axel will catch Mattis looking to be proactive. It's all on Blame F in the corner right now. Not going to be able to fall back to a favorable angle. Has spray, and he does. Brilliant work out of Blame F to connect on the clutch. Yeah, and this is their opponent's map pick as well, and if they can win this gun round, then they really do put themselves in a strong position, going up 7-2. Anti-eco means 8-2. Cloud9 need rounds to work with here on this defensive half. This B-bomb site is hemorrhaging losses for C9 right now. Nork reassumes the position he did in the previous round. This time, he's able to get a kill, and he keeps Body alive as well. Brilliant work coming through from Nork. At least the nade will track and trace, but it's still just all looking so good for the T side.
Yeah, Cloud9 also feeling like they needed to rush through mid there in that particular timing after they've lost the advantage. That nading, that kill didn't change that plan. They were just waiting for that. Thanks to Blame. Brims will be heard running away, and Boomich knows all about this, but in a 2 versus 4, he's going to have to go aggressive for something, and unfortunately, he's already been spotted as he tries to pre-aim the right corner. That's when Mattis swings into the entrance of E-box. Always awkward when that sort of timing happens, and it looks like you feel like you've died for free when you're in the right position anyway, and it's the worst feeling. Icy's had to save for a long time here, and there is still a chance he might not keep this AWP into the next. There are a couple of players coming his way. It's Crims and Nork. And he'll miss the first shot. They now know exactly where he is saving. Do Fnatic want to use some of this spare cash to chase him down? I think they absolutely should. Sir. In come the flashes, and Icy is not in a good position. He's going to have to try and stand and fight. A few seconds remaining. Nork is closing him down, and there we go. He felt like he had to swing, and Nork will remove it. What control Fnatic have over Anubis at the moment. It was about, I would say, 8 or 9 maps maybe total. And now he's kind of gone back to that slightly underwhelming Axile again. And don't get me wrong, Cloud9 aren't necessarily in a position where they, you know, they should worry yet about him. But you want to see more from a player with his sort of name value.
Oh my goodness.
Boomich. Oh, how is he alive? How is he alive? He gets run down. Okay, he gets one. That's not bad.
Oh, and look how much damage is done to BlameF as he has to go back through the incendiary. So yeah, you're right. The fact that Boomich was always going to go down there, the fact that he gets a kill and so much damage onto BlameF is a pretty good return. And I'm right there with you on the Exile conversation. And when last did you see a smile on his face in one of the camera segments? I don't think we've seen it once here in Thunderpick. It's just not looking like the mood in the Cloud9 camp is great at the moment. And obviously they have had some rough results, but you've got to remember, you're playing a game at the end of the day here. Not fun when you're not winning though, either way. Axel behind the pillar is going to peek out perfectly timed. So much damage inflicted. HE will come through, tenderizes Matties even further. And surely there's no way Cloud9 lose the round from here, playing against 1 1/4 players.
Nork just has to try an entry somewhere. Just get one entry, and then the round's actually back on. But Icy's already here for support. Actually, going up against the Orpa could still be a problem, but Flame will take point first. Now Icy knows what's up. Yeah, gets the information on the second player. Of course, has to leave, though, with that AWP. So it does give Fnatic an opportunity to get this bomb planted. And I'll get it down relatively open for Temple as well. Maybe urging Nork to go play closer to that smoke, but not for now. So, Mattis has picked up the AWP on 3 HP. Cloud9 have kits, but they can't afford to fumble this one.
Absolutely not. Mattis with the all-perfect position through the edge of the wall, takes down Heavy Dot. That sets things in motion. Damage done to Nork, though. Cloud9 now have information as to where both of these remaining players are positioned, but that is only the start of the retake, is getting the info. And they've both been shut down here on the retake. It's only Icy left. He has no option but to head for the hills, and I actually think it wasn't ideal for Cloud9 to have Icy as that player rotating back in the B-bomb site, because with how low the individuals were for Fnatic, kind of just gets negated because Icy has an AWP. There's no multi-kill potential on the spray down.
Yeah. Body still has a pretty decent individual level in him, I believe, in these sort of matchups for sure. Obviously, people look at him as the weakness these days, but he is doing all right, and Nork is doing amazingly. You are doing amazing, sweetie. You are 16-4 right now.
Yeah, he's loving life. The thing about Body is that he doesn't have to be a high-flying fragger in this team when he's got the individuals that he does around him. He just has to be solid and make sure that he really does transcend in the calling department. 5 versus 3. He's called a masterclass on this T side so far.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that's all it is for now, though, is a nice shot.
And that's also a nice shot, which will probably end the round and end the half.
My God. We kind of build this as the most exciting game on paper coming into the deciding matches today, but Fnatic have got their own plan in mind. They're just speedrunning the series right now. I mean, Cloud9 have looked timid in their retakes, Trav. You know, think about the way that they've gone about their retakes on that B-bomb side. How slow has it been? Just players shift walking forward the entire time, walking into crosshairs, walking into scopes.
Cloud9 need table time. They need a bit of a comeback here to get back into this series, get a feel of the game, because right now they've been outplayed and not had any chance to even play, it feels like.
Oh,
Body.
This is a scary setup.
Oh,
Body and BlameF combined.
Oh.
Crossfire works out nicely for them. At least Cloud9's able to somewhat get control, but they're down by a man right now. And that smoke there is going to be very difficult for them to traverse as well. They're going to try and force their way through it. Crim's waiting on the opposite side. Has got a teammate here on the bomb sites as well. But okay, finally we see some flair coming through from Cloud9. A bit more confidence in their approach. Body and Matties, though, don't count them out of this one.
Yeah, Pistols.
Okay, you can now.
Yeah, Pistols give them a little bit more sort of license to roam, I suppose. A little bit more freedom, especially when you're this far behind. Just, you know, play with nothing to lose. Body just looking for a bit of kill reward, but Boomich will take that one as well. 2 from him, 2 from Inters. And it works out in the end. When they walked into the mixer in mid, it didn't feel great. When they walked into the little sort of half crossfire on A. Oh, that mid player, though, not facing just yet, but Inters letting the aggression come through in toward E-Box, and he's missed the timing on that. Axel will find it, though. They give it a look. That's huge.
Call it a day, I reckon. I honestly think that just saving with the 4 remaining players here guarantees you full buy in the next, and at that point you you can just have another full buy to work with. But yeah, Matisse will go down. I feel like Fnatic just completely misread that situation, honestly, because they've got 2 players in A main, and then they decide to push through E box and try and crunch canals. But I mean, there's no pressure A main at all, and the players who have come through E box can't see anybody, you know, canals in their field of view. So surely at that point, you got to kind of deduce that they're either middle or outside of B main. I just think that Fnatic misread that one there.
Shown for Cloud9. You've got Body and Mattis holding hands in E-box. One of them just jiggling, peeking for that particular canal flank. But Mattis, we can't connect. It's going to have to be Body. Now he's tagged down to 46. He could get flanked from A main very quickly as well. And there it is. Axel takes a headshot, a simple one. Flameth will need to try and trade that, but Axel's back in the server. And that is a huge shot to hit. That just completely ends all opportunities in this round for Fnatic. And now, Cloud9. Another conversation.
Yeah, we should start to open up the door for that conversation about whether or not the comeback is actually feasible, because it's looking a whole lot better here. 5 rounds in a row for Cloud9 to start off the second half.
I don't think I prefer either, because seeing
the head
people
shaking or the hair pulling.
Honestly, I don't like seeing people in anguish. So
That's
to be
true.
fair,
That was such a lovely person.
I don't really like to see either.
I love it. Suffer.
You're a hater, for real, for real. Nork, guess what, Matt? They've got an opening kill.
They have, courtesy of their Swedish sniper. I think that's Nork's first kill of the second half, by the way. Didn't he have 16 to end the T side? Not sure. Not far from it. Would have been at least 15 either way. Let's see if this is the round that Fnatic can convert. That smoke is deep from Body, and Axel decides to swing and get ahead of it. Big kill back from him. It's now only Matisse on the speed bomb side right now. Axel really looking hungry to try and force the fight, but enough time has been bought here for the rotations to come through. Matisse and Crims will combine. Is there another trade out of Crims? Well, Nork is on the scene here, and Boomic's low makes it very difficult for him to try and fight up against Crims. Icy has been able to get on the platform, but Crims has realized exactly that, and Fnatic now on the board in the second half.
Waiting outside right now to see if they go hunting, but on a pretty defensive angle where you could get pre-aimed, even mollied. It's a very common position to play. Nork has an incendiary. Mattis is going to swing it though, and he's very ready to pre-fire it. That's a bit too static from Inters.
Yeah, you have to at least maybe be like occasionally jiggling or have some sort of cover on that line. It's just so easy to step into that, as you say, with the crosshair perfectly placed. Again, another opening kill for Fnatic. We saw them convert the previous opening kill into a round win. Can they do that here as well and get themselves up to map point? Oh, Boomich.
Utility in the picture, and he's got so much information to help out Heavy God. Ice is going to be here to catch it too, but then, obviously, when Boomich realizes they bypassed him, he can pounce on that little bit of a mini flank. But Mattis is still toward B. Boomich went in very quickly to try and take control of the site, thinking that most of the issues toward B had rotated off, but Mattis is still here. What a shot from Icy, though. Takes a dink, but takes the headshot on Mattis himself. And our Body looking to try and reface. Axel holding his ground, but the bomb plant's been denied. 5 seconds, and now Axel has to commit to it. He's going to go for the fight, but now Nork realizes he can win the round via timeout. The HE is the MVP. But Mattis steps up when needed with a kill and a dink. That contributes to Fnatic reaching 12. Cloud9 back on the bye. Need 4 in a row for OT.
And they've lost the past 2 rounds as well. So Fnatic going to be feeling that confidence here once again as well. They do maybe have a little bit too much confidence looking to force that early fight. This time Icy's posted up on the angle. He's able to shut Matisse down.
Bloodbath could be imminent, and so could the end of the map. Fnatic are relatively ready for this one. Obviously, Cloud9 still have lurks around the map, which could catch them off guard, but Crims has won an all-important duel on Heavy God, and Body finds Icy as well. Blame is still here, and Intos and Boomich just don't want to go on that trade together. Nork found Axel. It is falling apart for C9 when they had the opening. 30 seconds to find any sort of map control.
Yeah, like I said, the numbers on the B-bomb site there, Fnatic could be the difference maker. And they will head back into this B-bomb site. Fnatic, they still have 3 players here right now. Oh, there's no way they lose the round from here. Crims even has the luxury of just swinging and forcing the fight. And look at how they feel after that. They're pumped. They've just won on Cloud9's map pick, and they're 1 map away from the quarterfinals.
Fast in toward mid through the B lane position for the side of Cloud9. Icy's got the dualies out. Oh, that was such a fast flick on the second. And help from Axel too, but Nuke will actually catch him. That's a really nice shot. So Icy's beginning already.
Remedied.
Yeah. Usually when one round is played, it gets properly fixed sometimes.
Yeah.
There we go.
I do like
production.
I do like the Fnatic have just completely paused here though. Just try and sow a bit of a seed of doubt. Cloud9 playing a very passive setup, very far back across the board, waiting for Fnatic to make that next move before they start to shift their pieces.
Has got that kit with the flash. Doesn't want to throw his life away, so he'll play a little bit more defensive for now. Flame has got those dualies picked up now on the T side, so that could be hard to get past for Cloud9 on this retake. Got no smoke, obviously, so it's all down to this brawl. The flashes could be pretty imperative already, but Boomich will go in off the back of Inter's, and that is a good entry toward Nuke. They need to get Inter's on that defuse. They'll hold it right now. They might just try and choose to body block him. That's exactly what they're doing. They're not even facing it. Crim didn't even realise that that could be a defusal hold. In the end, he may survive with getting one kill, but it's Cloud9 CT pistol again. There's the job to jiggle peek A main, and already with that little half a tap from Fnatic, they've figured out and bled out Cloud9's incendiary on A. Unfortunately, Body will go searching in through Jag and Cave, and Boomich is very ready for that. So, right.
Yeah.
This is what Cloud9 need, Matt, because of course they won that CT pistol and then got kind of nothing after it on the first map.
Yeah, that's true. They're 3 for 3 in pistol rounds that are Cloud9 right now. You wouldn't say so with the way that first map unfolded. 1 of 2 rounds they won in the first half. They can't afford for that to happen again. Obviously, that goes without saying. They bring 4 MP9s into this anti-force fire round. Icy does get overwhelmed. 2 for the price of 1 here for this T side, and that's going to allow for Matt to try and activate. He makes his way up ramp. Unfortunately, he does get 3 shots off, but none of them connect on Heavy God's head. So that restores the man advantage now for Cloud9 and sends Fnatic in the opposite direction. Inters
and Heavy God to come and support, but only MP9s in this one. We'll have to see how they go about things. Need to play with them aggressively, because the movement with the MP9 is where it does some of its best work. Crim's now felt out where Boomich is, and that's the kit, by the way. If he drops that kit on the floor, it could change things, but now he's alone. He's alone, and he'll get swarmed. It's all good for Cloud9. Actually, they do realise that it's doubly safer to get Boomich on the defuse with the kit, just to guarantee it. Yeah, obviously, it would have made a big difference if he was able to kill Boomich first, drop that kit on the ground, and then play time in Donut, knowing he wasn't being blanked.
Yeah, those are basically the 2 options that he had. I do really like that Fnatic have reinvested coming into this next round. That's off the back of the bomb plants and the round loss bonus here combining to allow for them to actually have a pretty decent set of weapons coming into it. But if you're Cloud9, you wouldn't really mind this either, because it means it just delays that inevitable gun round. And they have to get across the line against the force. Good swing out of Boomich. It's only Body left remaining. 1 versus 2. Turn 1v1. Oh, nice little wall bang to finish off the frag there on Boomich. The problem is that the bomb is still towards the top of ramp, and Body recognizes he's got so much time to play with here in the round that he's going to go for a completely different avenue of entry into that B bomb site.
Yeah, he sort of double-guessed his idea for a second.
Steps heard? Yes.
Oh, yes. Inters could just catch him.
Dynamic.
And
oh, man. Inters just breathes a huge sigh of relief off the back of that kill, no doubt. Even if not literally, metaphorically for sure.
Yeah, it's good work from Inters, realizing the situation, moving, staying. I guess that's one of my biggest criticisms of Inters, right? Obviously, in that sort of situation, you can very easily just decide, listen, let's just hold the bomb, stick with it, see if these pistols do anything first. I think that's my point, unless Inters gets taken down. Okay, he does. So it's a 3v3. I'll put that on an ice, and I'll try and remember it.
Yeah, Fnatic, this is just a half buy coming through from them. So the fact that they've already gotten 2 kills is a pretty good return, but they're in a position to now win the round from here.
Okay. Double push through Donut. Cloud9. They want information again. And Fnatic will be very aware that the money has not been built up on Cloud9 at all in these opening 3 rounds.
This could be serious trouble.
Oh, while he's in through Red Room and they weren't aware of it. Suddenly, it's a disadvantage for C9.
Oh man, this is against the half pie. Those smiles will turn into sad faces very quickly if they do go on to lose this round. It's on Icy and Heavy got to try and stop that from happening. Icy steps out, but he's only good for the 1 kill. Great trade out of Blame, and Heavy got now left in the clutch. Oh, it's unraveled so damn quickly here for Cloud9, and they don't have any residual money either. Heavy God doesn't even have his gun out. Blame F just swings him, makes for a very easy kill, and Cloud9 have dropped the ball massively. Oh, so certainly one of the biggest benefactors from that run. Either way, it's going to be pressure in towards mid from Cloud9 once again. I love seeing Axel fighting on the front lines. That's what you want out of a player who's so incredibly talented. You want him in and amongst the thick of things as regularly as possible.
Yeah.
You're going to remain in control here as well, but utility starts to dwindle, so then they have to make some decisions. Are they just going to go for these dry gunfights, or do they decide to fall back?
Yeah, Axel's pivotal on this map for Cloud9. Need to see a good level from him. Spoke about what we sort of felt about his individual level earlier. Nice off angle here. Peek as he sees the utility being thrown, and that is glorious. Axel ascends, and he doesn't even just get that 2. He gets another 2. That make it 4 in total. And Blame F's job in that round was just watching the A aggression, and he's not going to have any say in this one, I don't think. Jag player, but there's the information. And obviously they try and pinch with one more player coming out mid, but Axel spins for that one as well. That's the Axel we know and love. So mid utility for Fnatic straight off the bat. They've got a buy still available to them, of course.
Axel's going to be desperate for the trade, but Matties is able to get out of dodge. Great work out of Matties to find that opening frag and keep himself alive. You can see Axel is frothing at the prospect of going for that trade, knowing that Matties is low.
But they just take their time, deep breath, got an opening kill, team up together, and try and trade your way in and get an after plant and get it sorted. Icy, he's got a lot of work to do, and he sees 2 players to shoot at. Unfortunately, he shoots between both of them. He's getting hunted down right now, but Inter's here to help. 2 players in position. Nort can't get it done right now. It's an absolute wipeout for Fnatic. Icy has done a sterling job considering he missed his opening shot. The recovery, the patience, and then the calmness to hit 3 in the end in a manic situation will force Blame away. That's the extra vibes we can see on this Cloud9 roster. And, having a couple of rounds there, very much putting himself in smart positions. And once again, Cloud9 looking to fight for mid. Axel, and will go down to Blame F this time. Blame F actually entering his way through mid and trying to make something happen. He may get his 1, but the trade is quick from Inter, as he was there to help out as well. Axel had been alive for so long in the last couple of rounds. He was down to like 7 armor or something ridiculous. Doesn't matter now, and this shouldn't matter for Cloud9 overall, because they found 2 more picks. Sims may get one back, but he's only 12 HP. Oh! But that's the kill that matters. Heavy God, does he go aggressive? Does he try and push this smoke? Then Mattis is on the plant. He's ready for it. Almost gets taken down. It was a good check from Mattis. Now it's all down to Crims. Inter takes him. And even though they give up the plant and a couple of kills, Cloud9 are here to play. Yeah, it's one of the most solid CT halves I've seen for them in a little bit, and especially a great improvement from map 1. Very different map though, and now we have a bit more of an issue toward the B side of the map this time. Very much close angle has been spotted out. Too much of a jiggle, I'm afraid. Mattis will spot it out, and Icy has to hop away. There's one more player here to support, but Heavy God, I'm afraid Mattis will have his number this time. And now Icy has to right-click a nade into that smoke. He'll try and break it open, but he only gets a tag on Crims. It's a 5v3 for Fnatic. They're finally going to get the bomb over to the site. Lots of damage is being done. That's actually very good. More tags are coming through here. It's actually really awkward. Axel is so close to so many of these kills. And he finally gets one. But now it's only Icy, and he's playing for exit. And he should die. Mantis gets aggressive. That was a bit crazy, yet also simple. It's fine. He can be by the MP9 anyway.
He can, but now there's no utility for him coming into this next round, and he's going to be over towards the safe bomb site. Fnatic are trying to fake as though they're running the exact same strat back here, and it did for a moment pull that player off the B bomb site, but they weren't activating quickly over on that opposite side of the the map. However, Body is ahead of the smoke grenade right now. He sees the trajectory of the AT, so he knows for a fact there's a player towards long. He's trying to hunt Heavy God down here, but the flash is so good that Heavy God doesn't get spotted out by Body, and the burst through the smoke from Boomich gets a frag as well. Looking very good for Cloud9 to get themselves an 8th here in the first half.
Yeah, reveling in the madness here. Oh, Boomich has been so cheeky there, goodness me. Even finding Crims on that timing is kind of ridiculous. Just staying aggressive, being unpredictable.
Great showing here from Cloud9 in the first half, going up 8-4. Job to be done in the second, though, to try and take us to Nuke. And boy, do we want to go to Nuke. Neither of these teams play Nuke. It's the permaban for both of them. They both floated it throughout the veto. And it is lined up as the decider if we get that far.
A dive into the unknown is what we want. Is that what? That's what makes Counter-Strike super fun. And this should be a fun pistol, because look how far Fnatic about to be forced back to. Grim's going to have to deliver. You know what? He does really well to get 2. But just the numbers game for Inters and Heavy God works out to get 3 kills between them. And they're all the way through Red Room towards CT to the plant on A. Nor could push to A main. It's actually quite fast on this big flag, but Inters is keeping it a look. And he's keeping a BDI on Nork. And that BDI of Nork is now on the dirt.
Can we just sing the praises of Inters for a brief moment here? Triple kill in the pistol round. He's 12-6. He's really come alive here on Ancient when it matters the most. And it's great to see him putting up a performance like this, because I feel like Inters has struggled heavily since he's been brought back into this Cloud9 roster. You know, Axel's stocks have increased, so there has been some improvement in that department for the team since Inters has come back in. But we still need to see more out of Inters as an individual, and he's absolutely delivering here on Ancient right now.
It's not like it's an opening map where you have one more opportunity. The nuke that could be coming up here is very literally do or die. You either get through to the possibility of those playoffs to play for Berlin, or, oh my goodness, hang on a second, it could be just a rush. Nork, wow, he's cancelled that one immediately. That's 20 bullets in the A1S. I don't think I've ever seen a 3K like that from that position with such a low clip of bullets.
Hey, he may even had a few bullets left in the magazine as well. That was incredibly clean from Nork. Surely no way back into this round here for Heavy God and Inters, and Heavy God just going to get overwhelmed. They're 2 players to fight with in Donut. And Inters, well, I guess the goal here is a frag or 2 would be nice to just chip away at that CT side economy. But a really important round out of Fnatic. I do love the option from Cloud9, just going for that all-in A play as early as the first gun round. They've got a big buffer as well that they can play with, so...
They're kind of somewhat assuming that Inters could be saving, but... Obviously, Inters is going to take a while to clean out everything on the site here. He's not going to know there's no one ready to deny this plant, which is why he's checking every single angle very, very carefully. But he's going to get this one down.
Yeah.
And we saw Icy win a 1v4 on this site yesterday. Can we do it again here?
No. Don't get ahead of yourself here, Trav. It's all good. It's all good. Bomb plants come through. That's already a big objective achieved here for Inters. I'm surprised that Fnatic have afforded him so much space here, honestly. Can he get, like, a kill? That would be pretty good. I don't know, man. BlameF is playing this really well as well, just coming through incredibly late. Going to be very difficult for Inters to read. Inters completely smoked off, and BlameF catches a glimpse of him. Inters will get that frag, and he's got an HE grenade as well. Nor could play catch. Involuntarily, he does. This is now getting a bit nervy. If he gets the smoke spam, oh, he's so close to killing Body. One more bullet gets the job done. Inters has done it. They don't have a kit. What have you just done, Inters? That is absolute cinema.
Oh my god, that Inter's been, you know, unbelievable in this game, and he's had moments in recent times where he's absolutely popped
Axel
off.
smiling.
Axel smiling. Babe, wake up. We haven't seen that before. Oh my god, look at this from North. Look, he was half one in the first kill. Reacts for 3. I was waxing lyrical about that. Inters, I said surely not another 1v4 on B site for Cloud9.
No way.
But it's happened, and as you can see, Inters has completely baffled himself. He wasn't sure until the last second when he realized the last player didn't have a defuse kit.
Oh man, surely there's no way back into this game or this map, at least for Fnatic, after losing that round. That is disastrous round for them to lose. North in position on the safe bomb site once again. He got 3 kills in the previous round. This time he isn't even able to muster a single kill. However, he's got teammates here, but they're also just dropping like flies until Crims has his say. Beautiful double coming through from him. Unfortunately, Boomich was left in that lurk position, so he can't do anything about it, and now he has to do his best Inter's impression.
Yeah, this one actually weirdly looks even just as hard because the bomb's in the open. There was no under control, of course, of his mitts, and that is a good face from Fnatic to immediately respond in those sort of situations that could help you. But yeah, that hindered them in the end.
Wow. Matties. This is an eco round right now. Surely no trouble at all for Fnatic to get the points on the board. Barely even any upgraded pistols. One Tech 9 with Kevlar on Heavy God, and he's been able to just get 2 frags out of absolutely nowhere. BlameF is looking to try and restore some calm, but Cloud9 have already gotten 2 frags to the box on. That in itself will be regarded as a success, but they want more. Instance with the recovered AK does damage, comes back to his own, and it's now going to be on Nuke to clutch with an auto shotty. Oh, this is not ideal.
If Icy duels him, Icy's got no armor. It still might be possible, but he's actually switched to the AK. Now we're talking. He's got a kit and a smoke. He has to win this Nork, but Heavy God's got the tight angle. And that's a really good setup from Cloud9. Even if Heavy God dies there, Icy peeks immediately and gets the kill.
They've fallen without grace here on Ancient.
Cloud9's individual level has absolutely pulled them through to this 12-5. Some incredible moments again in this tournament. Oh, and it's even working out for Boomich as well. Crims and Naught go down. Pre-fires BlameF in the cubby in mid, trying to get baited in. It's not going to happen for him. It's been a slow game for everyone on Fnatic, and Heavy God will destroy Mattis as well. It's only body. Heavy God's waiting for that one. Is it over here and now? No, it's not. He looks away. But it should be in a matter of seconds.
Oh, man. I mean, we've seen some ridiculous rounds so far. I keep counting these rounds out of contention, and I keep being proven wrong. So, Body, is there any world in which he can now win a 1 versus 4? He came into this round with 3 kills, Travis, and he needs a 1 versus 2 here just to keep Fnatic alive for a little bit longer. Surely no way. And Boomich with the quad kill will finish off the job. It's Cloud9 who have won map 2. They're taking us to that all-exciting Nuke 3rd map here between these two teams.
And Fnatic set up with that 1 kit on Crims.
Yeah, going to be looking closely to see what positions the players on Fnatic take up here. Crims has been playing small site anchor for a while, so it makes sense that he would be playing ramp here. I'm wondering who's outside. Would it be BlameF or Matties? I'd imagine BlameF. That would make the most sense to me. Either way, pistol round starts to take a little bit of shape here. And Fnatic, they're not hiding. They're not quivering. They're forcing these fights right now as soon as Cloud9 try and take some space. And the bomb's been dropped outside. Heavy God has got no health at all. Still able to find a kill, though, to maybe give them a bit of a chance in the round. Surely never going to expect Nork in this corner. And Body in secret. I mean, Fnatic have got all their bases covered right now.
They really do. I think Mattis will be very frustrated he wasn't able to finish off Heavy God, because that would have put the round almost beyond all recovery now. With Icy with the P250, Heavy God's got one too. They're going for the pure long-range duels, you can kind of see. Finally, Heavy God will get found, though, so it's going to have to be a clear path for Icy. Get back into this one. He's got to try and find these 2 players outside with 35 seconds, and now he's been spotted out once again. Really hard shots to hit, honestly, in this particular timing. He's now going to worry about the player that he knows was previously near that ramp area too. Now going to be BlameF appearing from that mini position, and will catch Icy in the side. So, calm and collected start for Fnatic.
Pretty standard setup. So we have got Crims ramp. We've got BlameF who's playing secret. That makes sense. I did expect him to be the outside player. Body and Matty's probably the 2 A anchors. And of course, Nork with the AWP will be the floater. Naxar is going to be coming through that squeaky door smoke. Oh my goodness. Nearly craters. Eventually does make his way down the ladder, but not like he can do a huge amount from this position right now. He's heavily reliant on his teammates actually getting him into a position where he can have impact.
Yeah, it's basically now down to Cloud9 trying to recognize what Fnatic will do off the back of it and catch them before they're able to move. But no Body will be found, and it is a 3 versus 3. There's just so much control for Fnatic. They know what's going on here. Into Zoe finds 1 and 2. Goodness gracious me. They should be able to pick up the bomb and make a decision on where to go next. BlameF dropped down. He's in secret. He's not near the action right now. And Godters shows up again.
Yeah, BlameF did kill Axal though, so Cloud9 do have some information as to where he was positioned. No Kitcher for BlameF, but time shouldn't be the problem. Smoke grenade separates him from the say bomb site. He doesn't want to use any of his util, even though he's got a full belcher, because that would of course compromise his position. So gonna have to patiently wait for that smoke to fade. and try and make this retake happen. A 1 versus 2 for him. Incendiary is going to be bang on the money. Heavy got forced out in the open, but he still wins the gunfight anyway. Will eventually burn to his death, but that's okay. The round is won, and like you say, that's born off of the heroics from Inters. How does he get both of those kills? Especially Ancients in the start of Nuke here as well, looking fantastic for Mr. Inters, and now Fnatic are in a position where they have to empty their pockets. It's not a great investment for them. Couple M4s and a few upgraded pistols. So this is a very good opportunity for Cloud9 to get the ball rolling here on Nuke. If you win against this, then you play against an Eco in the next. So much damage done through the smoke. Nork will actually catch out Boomich on the cross. Goes back for more though. Bites off more than he can chew. And now the setup in towards Secret is going to get brought into the equation.
Just preparing to swing on a timing together, but once they see one, that baits in Crim. They're not going to be expecting this one. Oh, thankfully the second player actually checks it. That was icy. That could be big, but Body does at least get that one kill back, and Inters has gone down to Mattis this time. BlameF down to 7 HP. It's critical damage. Heavy God knows he kind of wants to take him down. He wants to recover this into a 2v2, but knowing the damage he's done, he just ignores it for now, and will try and get Icy into position. Oh, hang on, Body. He's not been... Heavy God's not seen Body in the vents, and he's actually crept up to have a look through those vents, and it helps out BlameF to peek on a timing toward Icy as well. All the information is Fnatic's, and Heavy God does not have the bomb to complete this 1v3 right now.
Yeah, this is dead in the water. No way back for Heavy God. Matty's times his peak really nicely, and I don't know about that from Heavy God. I think he had to go back and try and join up with Icy to enable him getting out of Secret with the bomb. I feel like this is a really important gun round for them to just make sure that they keep Fnatic within reach, and look at BlameF towards outside. We haven't seen him make too many aggressive moves on the map just yet. He's in a forward position right now, and he's going to hear all these footsteps from Boomich, and you know that he's edging for that peek, and he will step out, but Boomich connects on the kill. Big frag coming through from the captain.
Boomich dodging IRL as well, and it works out for the opening, and there is Heavy God finding Body. And you know, obviously, there are lots of thought processes about this being both their permabans. Sometimes when that's the case, and we do play a map that's relatively CT-sided overall, a map that maybe teams don't play as much, we will see the CT halves dominate. So if Cloud9 get like 4 in this half, I wouldn't say count them out at all. I think they're still very much in it. Even with 3, genuinely, I think they'd still be in with a chance, especially if they win the pistol. But already, this looks like it should be a guaranteed second, and it's a well thought out round there. It was simple
Agreed.
but effective.
No, I'm right there with you. I was about to make the point as well. A very well-constructed round from Cloud9. Boomich and Heavy God defaulting outside, both finding a frag, and then just grouping up with the numbers. You can pretty much do anything in a 5 versus 3 so long as you do it together. And, well, there's no resistance on the A-bomb sites at all from the CT side.
Is that last buy, and Enoch coming with a residual cash. Can be a proper execute here for Cloud9. All the mollies toward A. Smoke in position to allow them to come out of Squeaky Door, actually. And Body knows that he needs 1. They're trying to pincer, they're trying to pinch. And honestly, right now, Cloud9 aren't pouncing. And that could be an issue when this clock keeps on ticking down. 22 seconds. Fnatic are going to be here. We have stalled this one way too long. And Body's going to find almost 3. It should be more than enough. Everyone's rotated in. Naught gets the kill on Axile. There's no way you get the bomb anywhere near the site. That was weird from C9 in that one.
I'd say that's the first round that we've really seen why this map is the permaban of both of these teams, like in Cloud9 in particular in that round. They just sit around in lobby for like a minute, even more, doing nothing. Good to see Heavy God having a little bit of a contribution in the conversation as well, because it's almost always just Boomich talking. Sometimes Inters has a little bit of a contribution. Barely ever see anything from Axile and Heavy God, and I feel like those are your 2-star riflers. They should also be kind of contributing in terms of what they want to do here in the round, and not just have to be micromanaged.
First time, but oh, here we go. The utility's in play again, but again, Body survives. Cloud9 can still purchase Axel. There's only a few traces from Axel through that smoke, and Body gets an accurate tap straight through it. And off the back of that kill, Nork is happy to play aggressive alongside his teammate. Sword Ramp up against Inters. It's hard for an AWPer to clear out this close right angle, but the rifler with him should go first and look to pre-fire it, and that's gorgeous. Again, Inters in a default. We saw it on Anubis, a bit too static.
Yeah, just sits in the corner, waits, and hopes he kind of doesn't get cleared, but you have to occasionally jiggle.
Cloud9 now 3v5. More damage done by Bodies. They try and make their way down toward ramp. Let's see if BlameF can complete this situation here. Heads will be spotted. Easy instant headshot. Perfect incendiary. The right thing to do.
Should be no way back into this round for Cloud9. Fnatic trouncing them right now, about to go up 6-2. In fact, they may even be compelled to just carry their guns over. And that might not even be afforded to them. Crims goes searching. Great shot there to dispatch of Icy. And Heavy God, well, he's trembling in his big boots right now. If they kill him off the timer, that would be worst case scenario. Something will spam there to try and bait the flash in. And well, how much do they commit to this is the question. They only need to commit 2. BlameF will get the frag. Was that after timer?
I think it happened.
Oh, Crims, is he waiting for a Q? No. Internal clock enough. And that is, that's done some damage, Trav. They've lost a couple limbs here.
Crims has been very on point so far on Nuke. First put accuracy, right nades at the right time. Stand his ground here, fair enough, but that was probably not the plan he would have necessarily wanted to always put in place. Bit of body blocking as well as they try and strafe back away to try and get Mattis set up in this position. There's multiple players here. Blame only gets damage in the end, and Inters with this AK, he's found 2, you know. And once again, it's one of these rounds for Cloud9. If they find a way to win it, there is a world, but this nade will break open the door very quickly. Icy takes more damage from that as he gets that plant down. He's got no armor, of course. Nor does Inters. 3 in the round for Inters. He might even need to get the ace done here, but no, not to be. Icy is now very stuck. Although Body's taken extra damage, Icy needs to play the headshot angle. You would think that flash is going to be awkward, and he gets his one. But Nort is very ready with that recovered rifle. Right thing to do, not using the AWP.
She missed the Cloud9 versus FaZe 2017 Major Grand Final, which is a bit unfortunate. Either way, we got the VOD, so... Here we go. Nork looking to try and make a move in conjunction with Crims. It's not the first time we've seen this coming through from the CT side. Nork goes searching, frag found. That will prompt the attempt at a trade. Max is making move at the same time here. Comes very close to getting that kill on Heavy God, but doesn't work out for him. And now Cloud9 will have some space afforded to them.
Icy still in garage. Crims is making a lot of noise here. Icy needs to be careful with this one though. It can be easily missed. And he's missed it. Oh.
My God.
Deep breath, friends. And deep breath. For Icy, his heart would have stopped there, but he gets the all-important kill, bombs down anyway. I think there's not really much of an issue now. And I do get that 3 on the board.
Big kill back out of Icy to deny BlameF carrying his gun over as well, and in turn keep his AWP in play. 7-3. Cloud9 are just trucking away right now, right? Like you said, Trav, they're just trying to grind through this half and keep themselves in contention going into that second half. They just need to survive this T side, because we're yet to really see what Fnatic are going to bring to the table on their T side as well. So
just to have something to fall back on. Fnatic's money is not broken yet though, so Cloud9, this is an all-important one. If they lose this round, it's, oh, hang on, I'll go back to that point in a second, because Heavy God's W-keying in toward the A-bomb site, and Body, even though he takes Icy, Axel was instant on the trade, and that is a change of pace that Nuke needs to see, and it's worked out for at least, I was going to say the plant, but not confirmed, because Crimson's nade has denied it. Oh, this is awkward. Really awkward, because the person that's had to pick up that bomb and get it back down again is Heavy God on 4 HP. And Blame is still on the big flank, and I'm afraid Inters has no clue about this at all. This should, in the positions we see here, be Fnatic's round, honestly. Inters is not considering it. Blame's checking every single corner, and there's the freebie. It's going to mostly have to be Axel here, you would think, in this 2 versus 3. He does deal with Nort. Crims will leap his way down, though, and get the kill. Now, Axel is pinned, and he gets 1, almost a second. It was so close, but Crims has the kit. It's a comfortable defuse, and at least 8-3 is confirmed.
8-3, final round of this first half. You mentioned 4 would be the benchmark here for Cloud9 coming into the half. The bare minimum they would have sought after. I mean, 3 is like bedrock bare minimum, but that's heavily reliant on them winning the pistol round. And we know how volatile pistol rounds are. Axel's had an awful half here at his team side over. How many times has he been the first to die? Crims cooped up in the corner, was always going to go down as well. So the fact that he finds another before he does is a great return.
This has been a bit of a Crims masterclass.
Yes.
on the CT side. He's been so impactful. Heavy God. Oh, actually, Blame hard clears that. I think there's a bit of a shadow advantage when you play that position. You do get to see what is in front of you.
Hello?
Body goes hunting, seemingly for a weird, unknown reason. And it throws him an advantage away. Mattis only has the auto shotty. What have Fnatic just done there?
Notice Mattis even tries to take an extra second to line up the shot there, and that's what gives his opponent the edge in the gunfight. Nork 1 versus 3 with the AWP as he walks straight into Icy Scope. Yes, sirree. Oh man, Body going searching is a very questionable move that was made, trying to force that trade on Heavy God, and he clearly steps out with his back turned to Garage, right? He doesn't even clear Garage out. I think he kills Icy every day of the week if he does. So 8-4 is realized here for Cloud9, Trav.
It all comes down to this for Fnatic and Cloud9. The last half of this best of 3. Elimination for the loser. Progression to the play-in stage of this event. For the winner. Lovely opening tap from Icy, playing on the corner of the smoke near Mini. It's a good start to the round. Inters will try and get the first and then fall away. Does exactly that. Perfectly done from C9 thus far.
Yeah, everything going according to plan, because they even have Heavy God over towards that B bomb site already in position. He sets himself up there from the start of the round, but Matty still clears him out. And Axile is having to try and control the, say, bomb site. I really like that Inter just runs down the vent, gives the audio cues away, and then Axile posts on the angle. Yeah, that's really good decision-making between the two of them. And Fnatic are forced to actually pull out of that B bomb site. They're going to try and go through heaven. Icy's jumped. Oh, that's a big problem. Gives up the kill. Axile's still here, though. And he will be able to find an important frag back. Oh my goodness, what is this pistol round?
Oh, I see. That is another, well, the second time his heart has stopped this game, I think. That jump is very awkward with the ladder. Nork does have the bomb, but unfortunately Boomich is already here, and that is a dirty little pre-fire headshot. There's playing an off angle that is very unlikely to get a kill from this position, but it's just a spot for info to drop down. It'll make noise dropping down now. It's a bit of a rotator in to help out, and Ice has done amazing work. He's got 1 and significant damage too, but Body has found Boomich. Unfortunately, doesn't know that Inters is already next to double door and will go down. 4v3 Cloud9.
That's going to force Fnatic to reassess here now that they've kind of failed in their approach of taking ramp and then going in towards the B bomb side. Axile's in a very good spot. Notice how he's just stepping out and jiggling. This is what we've been calling for from Inters, just to kind of give an example to everybody who's heard that point. Blame F will get stepped on and just instantly destroys Heavy God. Axile's position could be what makes the difference here right now. Blame F, what's the timing like? No way! How does he not get that kill? Eventually, Blame F is felled, but it's okay because Nork's on the scene to trade, and it's only Icy left. Looks like he wants to roll the dice with the clutch, but Nork will dispatch of him as well, and Fnatic have won the first gun round. Plenty utility in play, and they can take a huge step in the direction of the quarterfinal if they can win this round. Time ticking away, though. They got to start to make some moves.
It's so awkward for Heavy God when he's trying to catch one player making their way down secret, and you're sort of in between the group making their way down. Boomich is here with a 5-7. It's going to be really hard for him to deliver much, though, you would think. He needs a multi. No way he finds a multi. That's unreal. Inters gets one from Dark as well. There is that lurk position of Crimson Door. Very common, though, and it leaves Nork all alone. He finds 1. 5 seconds for a plant. He realizes that. Axel goes very aggressive, but now there's no time left in the round. Cloud9 had players to play with in that scenario, and they will get away with that absolute madness. Just like the setup for now, but it can crumble in an instant. They're all going to make their way in toward ramp as well. Icy will get the information, try and bait Inters in, and Inters should get 1. If he gets 2, it'll be a minor miracle, though, and Icy gets removed by Blamef instantly. That's a big problem, even with the damage done. Body's still lurking around outside as well. This could catch a very good timing. Heavy God's got no idea.
Or does Axile want to go searching here is the question. He's going to hear the rotations coming back up towards the, say, bomb side. It's really difficult for Axile to find a favorable position. Boomich has come up the vent, though, to try and help him out. How is Axile doing so much work from on top of that? Running out of ammo, pistol out. He's got the kill on Body. It's Blame F left in the clutch, and he'll go down as well. Boomich and Axile combine to win the round for Cloud9.
What? Map knowledge there and away from Heavy God. Just after I criticized it for, not re-peeking on the thinner part of the hut wall where Crims could just come him down through it.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Boomich does really well to find body, by the way. Quick rotation is in. He knows there's a risk of getting caught toward ramp, but he's put himself in a decent spot with Boomich still controlling double doors.
Nuke is going to be the player who can really unlock this round here for his team, and he does double down on the entries. Immediately into a 3 versus 3. Heavy God desperately tries to wall bang the door there, but to no avail. This is a really big gunfight, as I was actually kind of feel like the retake lives and dies with that gunfight right there. BlameF comes out on top, and that's going to be enough to send Cloud9 packing. Fnatic regain the lead. Oh, Boomich has also gone down, okay.
Yeah, a lot of comms you can see back of Boomich. He is concerned about what could be going on right now. Crimson's in a very good position. Surely Boomich has no idea.
No, they should know though, right? I mean, he was so loud when he was dropping down the ladder.
But
I'm surprised.
Getting to single already, maybe? Like, maybe not going toward double. I think he's maybe gone toward the control room, glass, to get more control of the map as a whole. Single, you don't really get much control, I feel like. Maybe that's his thought process. I don't know. I agree, though.
This round's over. Axal's never going to expect body directly underneath him. Body's in such a strong position, and eventually he will be able to pounce. May not even be required to get the kill because the damage has been done in the round already. Inters is so far away, having to rotate back up the ramp to try and get into the safe bomb side. I think that this one's completely over. I don't know how Cloud9 get back into the bomb side from here. They may have to just call it a day once again.
Painful for Cloud9. Just when they've got their way back into it, they're going to have to make something ridiculous happen here. There's no kit on Inters or Axile. They've got one incendiary. This is being watched at. All 3 players are on site. It's not like one has crept back into the lobby or something. Should just be 2 easy kills, and now Inters knows what he has to do. Fnatic creeping ever closer to this finish line.
Yeah, great work coming through from them. And you know what? It's not even like this has been... I feel like Cloud9 were trying to go way more in-depth with their T side. You know, there was a lot of detail. There was many layers in their approach on the T side, just in terms of how they tried to get themselves into the round, whereas Fnatic has just been way more stock standard simple from them.
Close though. Oh, look at the nade damage. They're going to have no ice in the open. How does he get this kill? He just can't.
He doesn't.
He's in an awful position. There's still 2 more on A, which again is something the Fnatic might not expect. But they know of Axile. Sure, Cloud9 have 2 players relatively close, but Heavy God's been smoked off toward control, and that is the biggest issue. With their glass not necessarily being broken either, that smoke, of course, makes the door open inwards. Blame should get his catch here on Inters. He absolutely does, and now Heavy God can't win this round. Cloud9 have fallen at the last hurdle, I'm afraid. Fnatic have a great opportunity to get this one over the line against this next Cloud9 bye, which will be pots and pans. This actually could be pretty big. BlameF obviously is behind in that squeaky position right now, making a lot of noise. Ice is in a great spot, and he will not be seen from that solo position right here at this time. You'll hear the drop down from body as well. This is going to be a hard kill to judge, though. Got to be careful with it. Gets the burst done perfectly. No. But that is an over-aggressive move out there. You have to expect maybe one more player coming to look at that.
I think even trigger discipline would have been a better option as well. You know, 1 kill from that position's fine, but it's not going to win you the round. And he was in a position where he really could have cut down Fnatic from the inside out. 4 AKs with a heap of utility at their disposal.
Yeah, need some Cloud9 magic here. Pull something out of the fire and have a chance of an overtime. Boomich has collected the AK and is playing aggressive outside, looking for information, and that maybe is the magic we need. It's a nice opening kill on Nuke, and that flash might aid some sort of a retreat. It does.
Okay, man advantage now for the CT side. Oh, Boomich needed that kill. At least Axel will be able to finish it off. Mattis wants to go hunting for the trade. There's no time here for them to go anywhere other than the safe bomb side. And Heavy God towards Dead Vent is in such a good position. Axel's going to continue to take the bait. Mattis wants none of it. Brilliant awareness from him. Smoke dropped on the side. That will enable the plant. 2 MP9s here. Inters are going to come flying through hut. And now Fnatic have the information as to where both of these remaining CTs are.
Blame has an all-important molly as well. There's no kit in play, of course, for Cloud9. They have a smoke on Axel, but it's going to be used now. So if he gets that molly onto the bomb, Blame, that could just win this particular best of 3. Mattis behind the site. Blame is now pushed in front of that smoke to come and help out. It's going to be absolutely perfect. Fnatic eliminate Cloud9 from the Thunderpick World Championship and keep their chances in play for Berlin.